Hurt your nut? All right, anyway.
I cracked my chest too. Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, this has led us into episode 71 here on Saturday, August 20th, 2022. We got a lot to discuss. Not really too much, but we got some stuff that's good to discuss about NFL preseason. Decent amount. NFL preseason stuff. Tom Brady is now on The Masked Singer now, which will be premiering this fall. So it's been taped, I think, 5 or 6 months. It might be coming on like late December, early January, I think, The Masked Singer. I could be wrong, but that news came out. And I found this out today from Black and White Sports, the podcast. That was from John Matrix, who I was able to watch from earlier. Shout out to their podcast. Their podcast is fantastic. If you haven't gotten a chance to watch it, go ahead and watch it. It's great. They're on Spotify. They're on YouTube. I believe they're on SoundCloud, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, we're mainly YouTube here. We'll get more into Spotify once we get down the road with that. But yes, Tom Brady is going to be on The Masked Singer. And here's my take on this whole thing. Why would Tom Brady subject himself to such a really bad show, in my opinion? And it is a really bad show. I think it's a bad show.
Money, I guess.
The dude's loaded with money. He's gonna get He's already got a 10-year contract with Fox for $400 million. I mean, unless his wife talked him into it, which I think she did. I think this is just written all over. I think she was offered it. She probably said she's too good for it. There was probably a fight that involved the two of them and said, you know what, honey, just to prove you wrong, I'll get into this stuff, which seemed kind of stupid and pointless to begin with. But, I mean, it's such a waste. Stop taking a selfie.
I'm not even taking a selfie. I'm just checking.
You were taking a selfie. Yeah.
Want to take a selfie? Take a selfie.
Yeah. Do your selfie in your own time. goofy smile.
I don't know. It makes no sense.
Yeah. Like, what's your take on the whole thing? Like, do you think Brady's wasting his time?
Yes.
Thank you.
He can't even sing.
Exactly.
I mean, I've never heard Brady sing.
Granted, they use like auto-tune stuff and they put him on like disguise and stuff like that, so you can't really tell who it is. But I'm thinking to myself, like, unless they're offering this guy an extra $100 million, so he can have like $500 million in his contract to do this dumb show, it's such a waste of time. It really is. It's such a waste of time.
If they offered a big amount of money, why turn it down?
That's the thing. We don't even know how much money he's being offered just to do this crappy show.
He's loaded with money for the rest of his life.
Oh yeah, he's set for life, and his wife's set for life.
His kids are set for life.
Exactly.
Everything.
Like, why even waste the time on doing that show? To me, it's just dumb. I just think the show is dumb. I actually had a take ready to go today on Brady based on the fact right now that there was a rumor going around that him and Giselle were actually going at it about the fact of him not retiring. I figured, maybe Giselle was behind the whole tampering thing. Maybe she was on the conference call with Stephen Ross at the time when Ross was trying to contact Brady back in 19 and 20. But now I hear about the Masked Singer thing. I think to myself, this has got Giselle written all over it. It really does. And this is probably being for. I don't think Brady wants to do this show. I think this is all Giselle written all over it. So that's just my opinion. I think because this is the thing with women.
If there's the case, why doesn't she do it?
Honestly, I think she thought she was too good for it. I think Brady wanted to prove a point.
Too good? Can she even sing?
That's the thing. They don't use a real voice. They actually put weird, stupid, goofy.
They lip sync.
No, they actually put like weird ass microphones in there, and they can't recognize the voice.
That's so stupid.
That's what I'm saying. The show is dumb.
The show's stupid.
The show is really dumb. It is really ridiculous. Let's see. What else we got to talk about here? We also got to talk about the NFL preseason right now. We might as well give you the scores right now to some of the games as I just closed out the freaking thing I wanted to show.
I mean, there's only like 4 games happening right now.
Yeah, we might as well recap the games that happened Thursday night as well. I'll give the scores quickly on that one. I'm just going to read them up. I'm not even going to give the stats because, like I said before in the show previous, I don't give the stats for pre-games. But let me see. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do.
That's just a preseason too, so there's not really much.
No, that's true.
Hype to it.
There's a lot of news behind it, but there's not a lot of.
I don't care when the regular season around about it. Football is football. We're still going to talk about it.
Yeah, we might as well talk about it. Let's start with the Thursday night games that happened Thursday night. Thursday night, you had the Bears, which was really the only game. Bears destroyed Seattle 27-11.
Apparently you basically got paid to watch games on the NFL app now.
Yeah.
So
But this was
do.
but this was on ESPN. So to be fair, we were able to watch it on ESPN. I feel like Chicago based
on ESPN Plus.
I believe it's just on ESPN. They don't do football games on ESPN Plus. I don't believe.
No, I can't get ESPN because I don't got cable. Remember?
Well, you gotta get cable then.
I'm not getting cable. Cable is
Honestly,
just
honestly, you're just gonna get the sports package part of it, which is only gonna be like $100. And even if that, it might even just be
if
50.
That's the case, I just pay for the ESPN.
Just pay for ESPN, CBS, and Fox and NBC. That's all you gotta
Anyone
do.
who has cable, it's honestly such a waste.
It's not. The channels that you want to watch though, you keep. You get rid of the other channels, and you're fine. Just get the sports
there's
channels.
There's still a bunch of leftover channels that you won't watch, regardless.
If you're asking for that, I think you can.
No, because with cable, they offer. It's not like you can only watch one channel. They have a bundle, different bundles to choose from.
Yeah.
You can't just ask like, "Hey, I want this bundle, but I only want this channel." They're still gonna give you all those other channels.
Right, but you have to subscribe to them and actually pay them. The difference is you don't have to pay for all the channels that you're not watching. That's the thing.
No, you still do, because those channels will be included in the bundle.
Yeah, but if you're not subscribed to them, though, if you subscribe to them, they add more to your bill. If you're not subscribed to them, they don't add it to your bill. That's the difference.
It depends.
Anyway, let's not talk about cable. Friday night, the Panthers Patriots were on. I was actually at the game. It was an interesting game. Very intriguing. Zepp did throw another interception, unfortunately. Zepp was actually in for most of the game last night. Mac Jones was in for a few games in that series. Brian Hoyer was in there for literally just one drive, and that was it.
Zepp.
And Zepp just took over the entire game. It was all Zepp. He had the one.
Guy.
Yeah.
Zepp. Basically, Zepp is only competing for a second string job.
And I think he's and I think he already got it. At this point, Hoyer just came out of retirement just so Zepp could have the job. That's it. That's why he was only in there for that one drive.
Talent over.
Exactly. Put him over. And here's my bold prediction right now for Zepp. I'm going to get this out of the way right now. 2 or 3 years down the road, he will get traded to Seattle. Carroll, by that point, will already be retired. Like, not this year, but the following year.
I just don't see it, man.
But I can see Matt Patricia and Zepp as a combo because Patricia apparently.
Oh, so you want to know the truth about Zepp?
Go for it.
And this is also true of a lot of like young QBs.
Yeah.
Young QBs that were known in college, like say for example, like Zepp, Matt Corral.
Yeah.
The sad fact is they might get a chance, but they probably won't.
I don't know. To me, if you
there's a lot of QBs that played in college that are like well known.
See, here's the thing:
they get drafted late.
If you're talked highly,
and honestly don't get that shot, even if they're talked highly.
No, they get the shot. They're talked highly. If they're not talked highly and no one's ever heard of them
in
before,
2 or 3 years, you get traded.
It's like
first of all, the Seahawks will probably draft a QB early next year, most likely.
I just don't see it. I don't see it
unless Drew Lock actually does blow the roof off this year.
Yeah, I mean that could be a possibility, but I don't see that happening. But
I don't see that happening either. But unless that happens, there's no way.
Well, who's gonna be the number 1 pick then? Would it be Stroud or would it be Bryce Young? In your opinion,
honestly, I would have to go with Bryce Young.
You know what? It might be Bryce, but here's the thing.
It's going to be a real toss-up because.
But here's the thing: I don't think Bryce Young is ready for the NFL. I just don't think he is.
He's definitely.
I think. I'd say give him like another year or two, maybe.
This will be his.
This will be his junior, I believe. Yeah.
He's eligible for the draft. So.
He is eligible for the draft. I just can't.
If he has a great season, he's going to declare. If not, he's going to stay. But most likely, I see him being in the draft. I see him being one of the top QBs selected.
I could see that too, but like I'm thinking about it in my head right now. Like the guy really just started last year.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think jetpacking him now after 2 years to me just seems a little. Again,
there has been a lot of QBs that were 1 year wonders.
Yeah.
Like Kenny Pickett. He was only good last year.
Well, Pickett had some great games back in 17 and 18 too. There were some great.
In terms of like great overall seasons.
Right.
Last year was his only one.
Well,
honestly, he wasn't even ranked as a top QB prospect coming into the season.
Well, the only reason why, because here's the thing, because no one thought about the quarterback class, because they all if Stroud and Bryce Young were only 1 year wonders in college and they got drafted there, then it would have been a higher draft class. It's the volume
QB
of the room.
class this year. At one point, it was hyped up to be great. The next moment, it wasn't.
They really didn't hype it up at all.
Then it wasn't. Then it wasn't. It wasn't.
Here's the thing.
That's why a lot of the QBs that were projected to be first-round picks slid.
Right. Makes sense.
And also, I was still surprised Kenny Pickett was the first one. Like, it kind of makes sense because he's from Pittsburgh.
I'm not surprised. It was pretty obvious in the word.
Malik Willis. People thought Malik Willis was the top QB in this draft. Slipped always to the third round.
Yeah.
Ritter and Corral got picked before him.
I didn't think Ritter was a first rounder. I really didn't. I thought second and third rounder at best, probably in the late third rounds. But
Corral, I thought he would have slipped in the first round, but remember there was another QB, Carson.
Well, he had a torn ACL too, to be fair. That's right, and he's out for the rest of the year. By the way, Matt Corral is out for the rest of the year with a Lindsfrack injury that he suffered in the Patriots. This is another thing too that really pissed me off about this game last night. At one point, they were going back and forth with Corral, and they were going back and forth with PJ Walker. That really drove me insane at one point because Walker sucked last night. He was terrible.
In terms of the 4 QBs that were on the roster, PJ Walker would have been caught. Honestly,
Walker might be cut after last night.
They got Mayfield.
I think they had I think he threw for 2 interceptions last night, if I'm not mistaken. I think
they got Mayfield, who they basically traded a 6th-round pick for.
5th round pick, yeah.
Which is honestly still disrespectful.
Oh, it is disrespectful, no question about it.
I thought they should have the Browns could have at least gotten a 2nd or 3rd round pick for him.
Yeah.
But he's basically going to be the QB. Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Maybe people say it's still open.
By the way, nobody knows why they didn't play last night. Just FYI, neither one of them did play last night. There was no Mayfield or Darnold last night.
Darnold is going to be a backup now.
Yeah,
Matt Corral would have been the first string QB.
Darnold might as well get traded. I mean, at this point, I mean.
But the sad fact about
honestly,
Sam Darnold's career right now,
and here's what I don't understand.
No team will ever give it.
Here's what I don't understand about this whole thing. They traded away Baker Mayfield. Why didn't they just trade away Sam Darnold? The Panthers. They could have done an even swap here with this, and they could have gotten a 5th. If you're still going to get the 5th round pick out of it, you could have just traded away Darnold. I don't think
any team wants Sam Darnold. I mean, look, he was good for the first 4 games last year, and then fell off the map.
Well, here's the thing though. You got a really great defense in Cleveland. Carolina's defense is garbage. Okay, if you can rally around that defense, which Cleveland has, by the way, I mean they could have a winning season. They can. With Darnold,
yeah, of course they got Deshaun Watson, which we'll get into later.
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
And right now, the star QB most likely will be Jacoby Brissett. But there have been a lot of rumors saying that they would trade for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah. That deal's dead. that deal is 100% dead. The Browns went on the record today saying that they're not interested in Jimmy Garoppolo or trading for Jimmy Garoppolo.
So, in fact, there's one team isn't. Honestly, the best chance for Jimmy Garoppolo right now is if he gets straight to the Seahawks.
Yeah. It might be a great chance, but the problem is right now nobody wants him right now. The Jets don't want him. Apparently, the Seattle's willing to duke it out with Drew Lock.
Why would the Jets want him? Oh yeah, because Zach Wilson's injured.
Yeah, and then
who's their backup now?
The Giants apparently don't want him, which I don't know why they don't want him.
Oh, Joe Flacco.
Yeah. Apparently the reason why is because they already have Joe Flacco, so they're all set.
Joe Flacco
he's a former
Super Bowl MVP. Decent backup, so
yeah, he's a pretty decent backup. He is, but I think Wilson will be back in time for Week 1. I can't see him being out for longer than that.
Back to the rookie QBs. The sad fact is,
it's gonna be.
Could have been great in college, but if you get drafted late, that's basically a death sentence to your entire career.
Well, Garoppolo was drafted late. He was drafted in the 3rd and 4th round. I mean,
Garoppolo was drafted in the 2nd round.
Oh, that's right. He was 2nd round. That's right. Yeah. Why don't you think he's the 3rd or 4th rounder?
And remember, Bill Belichick did want to get Brady out so he could start Jimmy.
Yeah.
Then that shit happened. Jimmy got traded to San Fran.
Yep.
Did pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, he played 4 games. They got a $100 million contract.
Yeah.
Which is still insane now, so they should have never gave him that.
Yeah, I thought that was a little much, I think.
Yeah, 1 good year. Made it to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Then after that,
injured himself, missed the playoffs. And then the next year went to the AFC title game. Yeah, they drafted Trey Lance.
They basically said they're going to start this year, regardless. I don't blame them.
Yeah, but do you really want a $25 million quarterback sitting on the bench, though, if you're the 49ers, though? You know, and that's stupid. You can't have a $25 million backup. That just sounds retarded.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just being realistic here. Here's the thing. If Garoppolo's not traded by August 31st, he will be your starter. Guaranteed.
He's not going to be a starter because
I'm telling you.
They're going to throw Trey Lance to the Wolves whether he likes it or not.
Well, if that's the case, then
the crazy thing is people are actually
cut before Week 1. Then, if that's
you know what the crazy thing is? A lot of people are actually betting on Trey Lance to win MVP.
I think that's a little much.
Yeah, that is a little much. People think he will have a Patrick Mahomes type first year, which honestly he's not because look, I mean, yeah, San Fran does have decent talent, but they don't have elite.
Yeah, we're just getting some breaking news right now. Vikings rookie defensive back left preseason game with an ankle injury. Andrew Booth out for the game. We might as well get these scores quickly. Let's get these scores quickly. Packers beat the Saints last night 20-10. Texans last night beat the LA Rams last night in SoFi Stadium 24-20. That was Friday's edition. Let's get into today's edition for Saturday games. Bills kill the Broncos 42-15. Lions beat the Colts in Indy 27-26. Chiefs beat the Commanders 24-14. 49ers right now up over the Vikings right now 14-7.
My late rookie QB.
You weren't done with the debate?
No, because I want to use a few more examples.
All right. Let me get to these scores quickly, then I'll get back to your thing. Okay, 49ers beat the Vikings 14-7. The Raiders are beating the Dolphins right now 12-6. That's also in the fourth quarter, man. It's a low scoring affair there. Titans beating the Buccaneers 13-3. No Tom Brady, as I mentioned before, because he's auditioning for the Masked Singer. Stupid idea. I don't know why he's wasting his time. Malik Willis right now 7 for 17, 80 yards, 1 touchdown. Oh, not really that great of a night. Kyle Trask, 9 for 18, 92 yards and an interception for Kyle Trask tonight as the Buccaneers are struggling in Tennessee. All right, so get back to your thing.
Back to the rookie QB.
Oh, I missed the Jacksonville. Sorry, Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Steelers right now 15-7.
Yeah, go ahead. Great in college, man. Let me use an example. Remember Jake Fromm from Georgia?
Can I just say this before we get into the Jake Fromm thing? Here's the thing about Jake Fromm. Jake Fromm was never going to be anything. Jake Fromm was he was lucky to be a 4th or 5th round pick. Jake Fromm
the thing is
like Aaron Murray in the Georgia quarterback.
A lot of people predicted him to go high. And I'll say I thought he was going to go
unless
high. Unless you're to be like a first or second round pick.
It was a
Many
one
people
hit.
projected him to go to the Patriots, which was crazy.
That was insane.
I would have been down for that. I'm like, okay, get a young QB, develop him.
Okay, we got some more breaking news, by the way. Before you finish the thought, Aaron Stein getting carted off as another Buccaneers offensive lineman is down again with an injury, he's out for the preseason game, obviously, because he got carted off the field. That's now 4 offensive linemen. Because by the way, Tristan Wirfs is hurt. He's got a strained oblique, so he's gonna be out for a while. So the Buccaneers are kind of in trouble.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to your thought.
Jake Fromm. He was decent in college.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be like a second round pick or something. Which, if he was drafted there, he probably would have gotten an opportunity. Because third round picks, they get opportunities.
When was he drafted?
He was drafted. He ended up slipping to the 5th round.
But what year?
It was 2020, I believe he was in the draft.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 20. But also, he was drafted by the Bills.
You know what?
Who had Josh Allen already.
Right.
So there was no way he was going to get a chance there.
No.
I think they had a decent backup too, so there was no way he was going to have a chance to be even his backup.
You know what the Bears should have done was drafted him because they needed a quarterback in the worst way. I think who was the quarterback at the time in 2020? Was it
for the Bears?
I think it was Foles. Was it Foles and it was somebody else?
It was Foles and Dalton, I believe.
Dalton, that's who it was. Yeah, they could have used Fromm.
They were both trash.
I know exactly. They could have used Fromm at that time.
Yeah, the sad fact is, late round QBs don't, if not barely, get a chance.
Right. But I think Desmond Ridder's going to get his chance, though, because
Desmond Ridder will get his chance because freaking.
I think he'll start.
Who else is on that roster?
I think he'll start. I would not be surprised if he starts week 1. And I think, honestly, because.
I won't be surprised either.
I mean, because I'm not putting my money on Marcus Mariota to do
it's based on where you're drafted. Like I said, first, second, third round picks, they will get the opportunity somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
But also, too, in terms of the third round pick area, depends on where you go.
Yeah.
Let's look at Matt Corral right now.
Yeah.
I mean, despite the injury, he could have had a chance. But they traded for Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
And that basically killed his chance. And basically right now,
I think Baker Mayfield is just a rental for Carolina, though. And here's why. Because I don't believe Baker Mayfield will play the rest of his career in Carolina. I don't.
Yeah, most likely not, but he's just different.
I see.
But the fact is that he's in Carolina now.
Yeah,
he's going to be at best the first string QB for a while.
Well, for a while, if Mayfield signs there, yeah.
Unless Sam Darnold gets traded.
I think he will.
PJ Walker, he's most likely gone.
I wouldn't be surprised. PJ Walker's going to head back.
Actually, no, they're going to keep him now since Carroll's injured.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
they're going to keep those 3 on the roster.
I guess PJ Walker's not going to go back to the XFL just yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that'll be interesting. So yeah, no Corral for that season. It's sad, really. It really is sad.
It's sad. If you're a QB and you're drafted late, you better hope you get a proper opportunity somewhere.
Yeah, and I think there's more proper opportunities now than there was before in the past. Like in the past, forget it. You're screwed.
Man, honestly, if the Seahawks were to draft a QB late, if they did draft a QB late, I would see that QB actually having a chance to win the job.
See, what's so hard now is that if DK didn't sign that extension, I feel like now this one Seattle would be tanking. That's what makes it so hard because I just can't imagine DK Metcalf.
Also, Seattle's still going to tank. They're probably going to be last in the division.
I don't know. To me, it's tough.
Like I said, unless Drew Lock, who I believe will win a starting job, unfortunately, blows the roof off this year.
I wasn't about Geno Smith though last season. Though he was actually pretty decent last year. I'm really surprised they tried to go out the Drew.
Yeah, but is Geno Smith a long-term solution?
No. I'm
pretty sure he's like 31, 32 or something.
Yeah,
like that. Drew Lock, he's still relatively young. He's only like 25, 26.
Honestly, he's
still relatively young.
Here's what I think.
And he could have a chance.
Let me put it to you this way. I think Sam Darnold's still going to get traded. I don't know what it is. I really believe he's still going to get traded.
Yeah, most likely.
But I think
he's not going to start anywhere else for the rest of his career.
He'll start in Seattle. I mean, he's still pretty young. I think he's in.
Sam Darnold is 25.
Because here's the thing. Because who's really taught him so far? Who's really been a good coach for him so far in the NFL?
No one.
That's what I'm thinking. You put him with Pete Carroll for a year or two. And you figure, all right, I can get my use out of this kid. He'll take me. I mean, I don't think they'll be a playoff team, but at least they'll be like in a winning season conversation kind of mode. We'll save Pete Carroll the job.
To Seattle, I would see Sam Darnold being a starter.
I mean, he'd be successful.
I would still see it being an open competition between him and Locke.
No, Locke's garbage. But I don't.
So is Darnold, to be honest.
Yeah, but I think Darnold would shine over him because Locke can't handle pressure. The fact that
Drew Lock has been pretty decent this preseason.
Yeah, he's been pretty decent. I will say that.
Like I said, if anything, those two will be 1-year rentals.
Yeah.
Then next year, Seattle will tank. They'll probably end up drafting one of the QBs in next year's draft. CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, the Leaves kid from Kentucky.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be interesting though. I think if they do tank though and they do draft the quarterback, I could see Will Levis going to Seattle. I can't really imagine Stroud or Young going there. I really can't imagine.
Where would Stroud and Young go? What other team would need a QB?
The Texans. Let's see.
The Texans, if David Mills craps the bag.
Yeah.
But I feel like David Mills is going to be pretty decent.
Yeah.
Even if they have a bad season, Mills is still decent. You
got Houston, you got Detroit, you got the Jets possibly.
I still see Zach Wilson being
okay. You got New Orleans.
Yeah, because Jameis Winston isn't long term.
No.
You can't trust Jameis Winston.
Yeah. And possibly
what other team?
The Vikings.
Yeah.
And he always say that.
Cousins ain't getting any younger.
No. He's not strong either. He's starting to get weaker and weaker. So Anyway. So you got any bold predictions though that you wanted to talk about?
Oh yeah, bold predictions for every single team.
Yeah.
But this is excluding the team records because we'll make our team record predictions once the preseason's over.
Yeah.
First of all, the Bears. I say Justin Fields will have a decent year. Despite the crappy O-line and the somewhat mediocre receiving core he has, I feel like he'll still.
I say he has 30 touchdowns this year, but I'll give you 23 passing touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and I'll give him 7 rushing touchdowns because he'll have at least 5 or 7.
I'll say he'll probably have like at least 20, 25 passing touchdowns.
How many rushing touchdowns do you have?
7 or 8.
7 or 8?
Mm-hmm.
That's not about good. That sounds about right.
I say Darnell Mooney does not reach 1,000 yards.
I think he reaches about 600 if he's lucky.
Yeah.
615 is my number. He'll have 615 yards, and I think he'll have because he's a good red zone wide receiver, I feel like. He'll get at least 5 or 10 touchdowns maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to figure this out. Has there ever been a wide receiver who's had double-digit touchdowns but crappy receiving yards with it? There's been a few. Tight ends have had it. I feel like they tight ends.
Those are tight ends. Tight ends are mostly short yardage.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but for long number one wide receivers though.
I have 500 receiving yards but 12 touchdowns.
Yeah, I don't think it's because
on paper that's pretty good but pretty sad.
Yeah, because I can't think of number one wide receiver who ever had
all those touchdowns have to be goal line touchdowns or some shit.
Yeah.
Next, the Bengals. My prediction for them.
I think Joe Burrow gets
some music by the Bengals.
What?
Alexa, shut the music off. Alexa, shut the
Alexa.
music off.
So his Alexa came on right when I said Bengals.
What? That was actually pretty
All
funny.
right, next for the Bengals.
I say Burrow gets
I
4.
say Jamar Chase will become the best receiver in the league this year.
Oh, I think so too.
Number one.
I think he'll be offensive.
And I say Joe Burrow finishes top 3 in MVP voting. Will he win it? No. But he will be top 3.
Who do you think will be MVP this year?
I honestly don't know.
I'll give you one right now. Aaron Rodgers, 3
Rodgers
pizza.
again?
Yeah,
like,
I think Aaron
no,
Rodgers.
actually, no. Probably not Rodgers, guys.
Oh, I think it'll be Rodgers. I don't think it's Mahomes at all.
Even with a downgraded receiver,
I think so.
he has a young core of receivers right now.
I think so. You still got Cobb there. You still got Tunyon
But
there.
Cobb isn't the same Cobb that I was.
He doesn't need
his
to.
first step.
He doesn't need to be like he could be a leader to help that wide receiving core out because that's really the only veteran wide receiver you have out there. That's a good leader that can help.
And the rest
out.
is just young.
That's what I'm saying.
Proven players.
Yeah,
like Alan Lazard.
Because
Watson.
Cobb will get like at least 6 touchdowns this year, and I think at least 7. Tunyon will get at least 12 or 13.
Most likely.
I can see Rodgers getting in the MVP vote. I can see him with at least.
Honestly, no. This is my bold prediction. Bills. Josh Allen wins MVP.
Oh, that's a good one.
I see him win MVP. I see him.
Here's the thing.
I see him.
I would say that, but I feel like if he does win the MVP, it kind of jinxed the whole momentum for the Bills because then the Bills would lose the Super Bowl. so that's why like I'm not going to go with that prediction. That's why I'm going to go with Rodgers because it's an easy, safe bet. Bold prediction: Buffalo Bills. They will win the Super Bowl this year. That is my guarantee. They will win the Super Bowl this year. I don't care if they play Tampa Bay. I don't care if they play the Rams. I don't even care if they play the Green Bay Packers. They will win the Super Bowl this year. It does not.
I think the Bills are probably the favorites to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I think they'll win the Super Bowl. And you want to know something?
Even as Pats fans, we still got Mac Jones, but we're not there yet.
But I got another one for you. I think the Super Bowl MVP won't be Josh Allen, though. It will be
Stephon Diggs.
Von Miller. Von Miller is going to make a statement. He's going to talk about like how people are saying how he's getting old and he's got this 6-year ridiculous $120 million deal. He'll show why he's worth that money. He's probably one of the best defensive players they have right now.
When that contract's up, he'll be 40 years old.
Yeah. And
he's still going to be playing that.
Was he like 34 right now?
Yeah.
He'll prove everybody wrong. He'll be I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to think of a defensive player that won MVP that was like in their mid-30s. I just can't think of one. I'm trying to think. I think Reggie White. Didn't Reggie White win one with Green Bay?
I think so. Yeah.
Was he like in his mid-30s? That's the only one I can think of.
I believe so.
Yeah. Reggie White's the only one I can think of that was in his mid-30s that won an MVP. Von Miller has that mentality in him that can do it. And I think he will win Super Bowl MVP.
Let's continue. Bears. Broncos. Our prediction for them?
Russell Wilson gets 32 touchdowns. That's it. That's all I got. 32 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. And I think,
bold prediction because what division in AFC?
They're in the AFC West.
AFC West. That division's stacked, to be honest.
They'll finish second place behind Kansas City. I feel like. If
honestly,
not,
the Broncos
they're
going to finish third place.
Third?
Yeah.
Why?
That division is way too strong, and
so you think?
I see the Chargers taking a jump.
I can see that too.
I see the Chiefs still being. No, actually, not. Screw that. The Chargers are going to win the division. I said this before, and I'm still going to stick with it. The Chargers will win the division.
I think.
Then it's going to be the Chiefs, then the Broncos, then the Raiders. Or actually, I don't. That division's so tough now.
Oh my!
Either team can win.
All right, I got a bold prediction for Denver.
No, screw that. Bold prediction: Broncos are going to be last in the division.
That's a dumb decision. That's a dumb prediction, but okay.
I actually do see that happening.
No. You know what's going to end up happening here? Here's what is going to end up happening.
Actually,
Denver will be in second place. They will be in wild card weekend against Kansas City. Or I'm sorry, not Kansas City. I'm sorry. Against
the best case scenario is
Colts.
that 3 teams from that division makes it to playoffs, which
I
can honestly see. I don't know. It's so tough to tell.
I think the Broncos will be the 5th seed. The Chargers will be the 6th seed. And I think the 7th seed will probably end up being either Miami or New England. And I'm heading towards Miami.
Why Miami?
I think because of Tua and Tyreek in there. Miami's still got a strong defense too. So, I mean, you got to put that in consideration. I mean, and I just think I just look at the rest of the AFC South. I think to myself, I don't think Tennessee's that good enough. No offense. Whether Malik starts or not, I just don't think they're strong enough this year to make it. Indianapolis has got Matt Ryan.
Honestly,
Scratch that.
Let's save the
the ranking of seeding.
Yeah, because that kind of goes with predicting the records too.
Actually, you know what? Well, no, it doesn't really because I haven't given a record yet. I'm just going by placement at this point. I'm not going to go by who's in the top 4 of it or top 7 of it.
It still kind of does.
I'm just going to do wild card states right here. So it'd be Broncos, Indy, and LA Chargers. I don't think the Patriots or Dolphins.
It's still hard to tell. It's the preseason.
No, I know. I'm not going by the preseason. I'm just going by like what they have for talent. Preseason doesn't mean shit for playoffs. Let's be honest. It's preseason. It's all it is conditioning to either making the roster or being a practice squad guy or getting a pink slip. That's all the preseason really does. It doesn't suit for anything. It doesn't.
All right, now we're on to the Browns. Bold prediction.
They'll suck.
Deshaun Watson's not going to work out.
No. And
I'm sorry, but
here's what's ended up happening.
His mentality is not going to be there.
No. Yeah,
when he comes back the next season, I don't know what the Browns will think of giving him that contract.
I think Amari Cooper will get 6 touchdowns as a wide receiver. And that's
also, I see Kareem Hunt getting traded.
I can see him having a crappy bag year, Cooper. He's going to want out of Cleveland at that one season, and he'll get his release. He'll get out of Cleveland. I think Kareem Hunt will get traded too.
He has to get traded.
Where exactly? I don't know.
Somewhere where he could start.
Yeah.
Because he's still starting college.
Yeah.
Prediction for the Buccaneers.
They'll win the division. I don't think they'll be.
Let's exclude division wins.
I don't think they'll be 15-2 like I thought they would be.
Let's exclude division wins.
Just because now their offensive line is completely just in shambles now. So
my bold prediction, honestly, I love Tom Brady, but he's not going to be in elite form anymore.
I think he still will be. I just think now it'll be hard. It'll be hard. It'll be hard.
Will he be like elite?
I think he'll be in the top 5 for passing yards, at least in the top 6. I can't see because even with a
bad passing touchdowns did Brady have last year? 40.
He had 40 something. I think he had like 42, 43. And he's at 44.
He's gonna get no more than 35. That's my bold prediction.
That's insane. I think he'll get 38. 38 in his final year, 8 interceptions. He'll have at least 4,006 yards.
4,006?
4,006, exactly. 38 and 8. I think the complete percentage will be at least 69.8.
Why 69?
I'm just going by like an average percentage for him. He's that 69-70 range because it's going to be tough to do it at 75%. It is, especially with a banged up offensive line, especially with a banged up wide receiving core.
My bold prediction for the Cardinals.
Thanks for that. Okay.
That's racist, man.
That is racist. Holding a white man back from talking.
Bold prediction for the Cardinals.
What's your bold prediction for the Cardinals?
That's racist.
Other than the fact they got to finish in last place in the West.
They probably got to finish last place.
Because I think with the 6 games of DeAndre Hopkins being suspended, it's going to hold.
Oh, yeah, I forgot D-Hop got suspended.
Yeah, that's the thing, too. That's another thing I wanted to bring up because that's another reason why I think Arizona will be in last place.
How many touchdowns did Kyler Murray have last year? Was it like –
I don't think he was over 30, I don't think. Or maybe he was. You know what? He might have been. No, I think he was over 30. I think Kyler Murray gets no more than 24 touchdowns this year.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
24 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Oh, yeah, and Cliff
Kingsbury. He had 24 touchdowns last year.
There you go. He'll get 24 again this year, and Cliff Kingsbury will get fired. Next team.
My bold prediction, Kyler Murray, for the first time in his career, will reach 4,000 passing yards.
Atlanta Falcons, NFC South.
No, Cardinals. We're going in order. Chargers, like I said, they're going to
You're
win.
going by the alphabet thing. I thought you were going to go by like the.
It's kind of easier like that.
That makes
Chargers.
Sense. It's kind of all over the place, but okay.
Like I said, I already picked Josh Allen to win MVP, but I feel like Justin Herbert will come in a close second.
I think Herbert will be in that conversation, but I think he'll be the top 5.
I saw a meme the other day. It was like Justin Herbert could be the best thing to happen to the Chargers, all because a team doctor tried to kill Tyrod Taylor. Which is honestly –
It is true.
It is true.
It is so true if you think about it.
Doctor literally punctured his lung. He had to get rushed to the hospital. I was like, okay, Herbert, just started.
Lucky he didn't kill him. I mean, that was insane when that
Right.
happened. That's crazy.
So probably one of the best careers in the NFL happened, all because a doctor literally tried to kill a player.
Yeah.
Almost killed a player.
My bold prediction, Derwin James this year, who just got that big contract extension with the Chargers, I think he'll be Defensive Player of the Year. I'm going to call it right now. He's one of the highest paid safeties right now. He's going to prove why he is. I would not be surprised this year if he had around 85 tackles this year. 12, I would say eight sacks.
8 interceptions. Okay, I don't think he'll have that much.
I think he'll have 8 sacks. I think he'll have not like 8, not like one every game, but like it's like in between. And I think he'll have like 6 interceptions. 8 sacks, 6 interceptions.
Another bold prediction for that secondary.
Oh wait, and before I finish that thought,
I'll make another bold prediction.
Three pick sixes for Derwin James. Go ahead.
Asante Samuel Jr. will make a Pro Bowl.
I think he will. I think he should have made it last year.
Again, he was a rookie, so
no, but he
seen as much.
he was playing, but he did start there being. He was a starter last year. He was actually one of the better defensive players they had last year.
Yeah, but also took J.C. Jackson.
Well, now they do. We have J.C. Jackson. You have Samuel on one side. So who's the other guy?
J.C. Jackson and what's the guy?
They got. Don't they have that? That's it. It's
Chris Harris.
Chris Harris. He ain't gonna get a job. He ain't gonna get a job over Samuel. Are you out of your mind?
And Chris Harris was a former Pro Bowler though.
Yeah, but he's kind of washed up now.
Yeah.
You put him in there. You put him in there with J.C. Jackson, and you got Asante Samuel Jr. Yeah.
Chiefs.
Don't win the AFC West.
That's racist.
That's the only thing I come up with.
I said the Chargers are going to win. And in terms of trying not to do record, trying to do player on one.
I think
Tyreek Hill's gone.
All right, Mahomes. Yeah, well, yeah. They got
bold prediction: Sky Moore, the rookie receiver.
Pretty sure
he's going to have 1,000 yards.
Yeah, because I think Herman might be out for the year. He got carted. I don't know if he's out for the year. I know he got carted off, but I don't know what his injury status is though.
He's injured.
Oh,
and then the guy that I thought would be great, Justin Ross. He's out for the year basically.
This might be a hard year.
Moore and Juju Smith.
This might be a hard year for the. You know what? Did I say the Chiefs were going to win the division? Scratch that. The Denver Broncos will win the AFC West. Forget the Chiefs winning
because the division is so strong.
Because
any team, either one of those teams.
Well, the Chiefs are weak right now with the lower talent that they had, and they just lost some.
In terms of receiving core,
they lost a wide receiver to another team now too. I'll get into that in just a second.
Oh yeah, they released
Demarcus Robinson.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
For what reason I don't know.
Yeah, he's with Baltimore now.
Colts
will be in the playoffs somehow. I don't know what's either.
My bold prediction for them.
I think Jonathan. Wait, fuck! Why am I always blanking on his name?
I say Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor
will be a top running back, but he won't be as dominant as it was last year.
Yeah, I think I was just
thinking. I feel like he'll still be a Pro Bowl. He'll still be a great player, but he's not going to be as dominant as he was last year.
Yeah.
I was saying when he came out of nowhere last year.
I know. Yeah. Let's see.
And Matt Ryan throws for over 30 touchdowns.
Over 30?
Yes. I see that.
I'm thinking 30 touchdowns. I'm thinking 10 interceptions. Matt Ryan's not the younger version of himself. He's kind of lost in the wind. The defense will carry. That defense will carry for most split half of the year.
Criminally underrated QBs ever.
No, I know, but I just think
he's been getting a lot of hate ever since they blew the Super Bowl to the Pats.
Yeah, I mean he kind of did. You're up 28-3. You got
28-3.
Yeah.
At the end of the third quarter, how do you blow that? Man?
He choked.
The whole team choked.
Yeah.
Cowboys.
They will actually hold on. I think Ezekiel Elliott has 11 rushing touchdowns this year.
I say Zeke returns to the old Zeke.
How many touchdowns do you think he'll have? Since you're thinking the 12. Old Zeke. Wow, it's one touchdown higher than what I just said. He'll have 12.
He'll have over 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns.
I think Zeke will have 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns, and he'll have 3 fumble losses.
I see CeeDee Lamb.
And for whatever reason, it will happen all on Thanksgiving Day against the Giants.
I see CeeDee Lamb being a top 5 receiver this year, too.
I do see that, too. I actually believe that. I think Dak Prescott will be in the 35, 36 touchdown range.
I'd say Dak Prescott will probably be – I'd say he has 40 passing touchdowns.
Okay. We'll see what happens. All right, teams that
Next is the Dolphins.
Dolphins will miss the playoffs.
They definitely will.
And Mike McDaniels will keep this job.
And Tua's going to crap the bed.
And Stephen Ross will step down to the owner.
And Tyreek Hill's not going to have an effective season because he has Tua as his QB.
Yep. Tyreek Hill. Here's my prediction for Tyreek Hill.
He's going to have Tyreek Hill's probably going to have.
Tyreek Hill is going to have
700, 800 yards at most.
Yep. with 7 touchdowns.
Same thing with Waddle. Even though Waddle had a good rookie year.
I think Waddle will have 9
It's two of us
touchdowns.
talking about it. Waddle was lucky to reach that because
Well, Waddle's
honestly,
awesome.
Waddle was the only receiver
Yeah.
that Tua had.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they had Parker, but he was injured.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, Tua proves why he is not the franchise QB.
You know what? We missed a team that starts with a C. The Commanders.
All right.
Taylor Heineke will get the job over Carson Wentz.
No, not Heineke. I believe if Sam Darnold, if Carson Wentz crossed the bag,
it might as well be Sam Darnold 2.0.
That's another late round QB that I feel like might get a chance. Sam Howell.
No.
I feel like he'll get a chance.
No.
No, Heineke, man.
Heineke will get Heineke.
No, Heineke is never going to get a chance.
Heineke is the number 2 guy right now at this point, not Howell.
No, forget him. Howell's great.
You know what's going to end up happening?
Okay.
Carson Wentz will start half the year, right? He'll play like shit. And around week 9, week 10.
He'll play like shit, but
week 9,
Terry McLaurin will still be great.
week 9, week 10, Heineke will get the start. Guarantee it. You want to know why they're going to wait so long? Because their owner doesn't give a crap about the team. I rest my case.
Like I said,
and they'll finish in last place.
I don't know what you see in Taylor.
And we got a final right now. We got the final right now with the Raiders and the Dolphins right now. Raiders beat the Dolphins 15-13. Okay.
It's preseason. Okay.
I know. It's popping up my thing.
What do you see in Taylor Heineke?
He
had one good game against Tom Brady. Any player can have one good game against Tom Brady.
It's rare to have it in a playoff game.
In a playoff,
Bottom line.
regular season, in your backyard.
Regular season, anything. It's always a magical.
Do you know how many one-game wonders there's been in the NFL?
Not a lot of them in the playoffs.
Yes, there has. Remember Chris Matthews for the Seahawks in the Super Bowl? After that, he never played another game in the NFL.
Here's the thing. We could all mention him in the Super Bowl, how he did in the Super Bowl.
What else? How about Malcolm Smith? He won the Super Bowl MVP that year.
He was part of a Legion of Boom, though, and he was already had that mentality.
And that's the only reason why. No, he wasn't. He was a linebacker. He wasn't the DB.
No, I'm saying part of the Legion of Boom. I think did I say Legion of Doom by accident? I think I did.
No,
that was my fault.
The Legion of Boom was a defensive backs. Malcolm Smith was a linebacker.
Well, Cam Chancellor was one day. It was the 4 horsemen. Okay, I'll give you. Actually, no, it was 5 horsemen. Actually, the Fab Five. Because I'll give you an example. Wagner,
Earl Thomas,
Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas,
Brandon Brown,
Sherman, and it was Brown. It was Brown because Brown was part of that defense.
And,
Brown was actually. I think Brown was the one Smith was the one who started that.
Oh, that was in the corner.
I'm not.
Byron Maxwell. That's what it was.
Byron Maxwell was
the linebacker
was special, but
the Legion of Boom was the defensive back.
Byron Maxwell was never really part of that Legion of Boom. Is much talked about. Malcolm Smith was more talked about than Maxwell. Maxwell was more talked about the next year than Malcolm Smith was.
Yeah, they signed with the Dolphins for a stupid amount of money. Then he fell off.
That was stupid. Why?
That's another thing too. A Pro Bowl.
If you play for Miami or any teams in Florida, you're bound to suck.
Yeah.
I'm with Tom Brady. Then you're actually going to go.
I wasn't done with that.
Well, I don't care. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The Dolphins? Yeah.
No, not the Dolphins. The Commanders.
Oh, yeah, the Commanders.
Because somehow we skipped over to the C's.
No, I don't care. They will forever be the Redskins to me.
Okay. I'll call them the Commanders with skins. That's what I'll call that.
All right, no,
that just sounds stupid.
Chase Young will have over 10 sacks.
I think Chase Young will get 10.5 sacks. I think he will. I think he'll make a good presence. I don't know when he'll come back. They don't know if he realizes week 1.
Good too, so.
Yeah.
All right, next team, the Eagles.
They will win the NFC East. And I think the furthest they go is the NFC title game.
Okay.
They'll come up short.
But
whether they played, like I said, whether they play the Rams this year,
Bucs, I see the Eagles winning that division. Because look over it. No, actually, the Cowboys might win.
I don't know. I can see the Cowboys as a wild card. Maybe if they're lucky.
The Eagles might be a team that surprises everyone this year.
Yep.
But only if Jalen Hurts is consistent.
I think A.J. Brown gets 12 receiving touchdowns this year as part of the Eagles.
I believe
Jalen. And I think Devontae Smith will get at least 8.
Jalen Hurts. Nah, he won't be a top 10 QB. He'll still be.
No, he's not going to be a top 10. He'll be top 20 if he's lucky.
Top 15 if he's lucky.
I say top 20 if he's lucky.
Uh,
That's it.
I say both Brown and Devontae Smith go over 1,000 yards.
I was thinking the same thing.
And I say Jalen Hurts has at least 3,500 to 4,000 passing yards.
I say he has about 3,875 passing yards.
And over for 8 touchdowns.
I'm going to say 28. 28 touchdowns, and I say eight interceptions, and a complete percentage of 64. Exactly.
All right, next, the Falcons. Like I said,
Desmond Ridder will get the starting job. Kyle Pitts will have 5 receiving touchdowns.
Like I said, with the sad fact with rookie QBs that are drafted late.
You think Ridder will get
when
the
they
start?
have a veteran on it, Marcus Mariota is going to start the season.
No.
But he's going to crack the bed by week 3. And they're going to throw Ridder in.
Here's the thing.
And Ridder will have a decent year.
Will he
be rookie of the year? No.
Yeah.
He'll probably be top 5.
I said this a couple episodes ago. I said Desmond Ridder is possibly the next Steve Young, the next
and
3 or
Drake
4
London,
years.
The rookie receiver, has over 1,200 receiving yards.
Yeah. I think Desmond Ridder has 23 passing touchdowns. And he'll have like a limited amount of interceptions because he's more of a running quarterback anyway.
Mm-hmm.
He'll have at least 7 interceptions. I think I think he has 4 rushing touchdowns this year.
I see. As right now, in terms of clear-cut rookies, I would see Drake London being probably the favorite to win Rookie of the Year.
I think he's a favorite to win Rookie of the Year.
Because he has the most successful path. He's obviously the default number 1 receiver there. Who else do they got?
That's true. I think Drake London will get at least.
So he gets us 1,200 yards and 8 to 10 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm going to say 10 touchdowns, 1,200 yards. I think he'll get over 100 catches.
Yeah.
He'll get at least like 105, 106 maybe.
Also, I'm still a toss-up, but I'm going to just say for right now, I see Drake London win Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. We got 2 finals going on right now in preseason.
Yeah.
49ers beat the Vikings 17-7. Brock Purdy threw 136 yards. Kellen Mond threw for 85 yards. Malik Willis threw for 122 yards and 1 touchdown. And Kyle Trask threw for 105 as the Titans beat the Bucs 13-3.
That's racist.
Well, that's unfortunate. It is the way it is. What are you going to do?
All right, next to 49ers.
The 49ers will be in the playoffs. Where exactly? I don't know.
A lot of people saying that Trey Lance will MVP. He's not. But I see Trey Lance passing for over 4,000 yards.
I could see
4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns.
If Garoppolo is not cut or traded by August 31st.
He's not starting regardless. Even if Trey Lance
he will start. And here's the reason why he might start if this happens. Because
of his contract?
Yep, and Jed York does not want him to be on the bench, the owner of the team. Right now at this point.
Even a contract can't save your career.
It might.
They gave him that.
$25 million could save your entire career. He's not.
If they really want to honor that contract, why did they draft Trey Lance in the first place anyway?
Put more pressure on Jimmy Garoppolo to perform well. Putting the edge on him, saying, "Hey, you're not."
But if you draft a QB that high, remember Trey Lance was the 3rd overall pick.
Yeah.
And they traded up for that pick.
Yeah.
He's going to get thrown in eventually. They're not going to keep Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well, here's the thing.
Of his contract.
Trey Lance at this point has not played football in over 2 years. Starting wise, in an actual real game. I'm not talking. They're not going to count regular like preseason games.
Even with that, there's no guarantee.
Oh, actually, I shouldn't even say that because he did start a few games last year for Garoppolo.
He did start a few games last year.
But I'm talking full-on season. Wasn't a one guy from day one. Has not been like that for since 2020.
He's getting prepared to this year as a starting QB.
I don't think he's ready. I really don't think he's ready.
I feel like he'll surprise a lot of people.
I feel like at this point, if Garoppolo is not cut or traded by August 31st, because I doubt they're going to cut him after that date or trade him after that date. I just can't see that happening. And if he were to be traded, it would have to be Seattle because that's the only team right now that needs a quarterback. So by August 31st, we should have an answer. Otherwise, I don't know. By the Steelers beat the Jaguars 16-15. Mason Rudolph has thrown for 127 yards and 1 touchdown. Trevor Lawrence threw for 146. Lost by 1 point. Unfortunate. Anyway.
Yeah, Giants.
Deebo Samuel will have 15 touchdowns.
I say Deebo Samuel has a similar season to last year.
Yeah, it's similar. It would be 15 touchdowns combined. 8 receiving, 7 rushing.
Next is the Giants. They're still going to be crap.
They're going to tank so badly to try to get Bryce.
Here's a prediction. Kadarius Looney, I say he has over 1,000 yards.
Is he still on the team? I thought he was cut or traded.
He was on a trade block, but obviously they're not going to trade him.
At this point, they want to take. They might as well trade him. They might as well.
I'll say he
They're
has
going
over
to take.
1,000 yards.
Yeah, Looney gets 1,000 yards.
And Saquon Barkley has a return season.
I think Barkley's still trash.
Yeah.
I think he'll have a trash year because it's a trash team.
Jaguars.
Trash year.
No, I see a little improvement, but will they make the playoffs? Heck no. Will they win the division? Heck no.
I think
They'll probably end up third.
I can't say last place again. They're not going to get by Houston.
I see Trevor Lawrence taking the jump.
I think he will. The team's still going to suck.
Yeah. It's like he has better receivers now. He's going to have 4,000 yards.
Trevor Lawrence. How many yards did you say for Trevor Lawrence?
4,000.
Oh, you're out of your mind.
Yes, I see.
I'm going to say,
I'm out of my mind.
I'm going to say 20.
Shit,
I'm going to say 3,000 yards. I know this is a really long ass segment. 3,000 yards.
I say 4,000 yards, 25 touchdowns.
21 touchdowns, 15 interceptions.
Yeah, I say like 12, between 12 and 14.
Yeah. All right, let's hurry this up because we're taking a long time here.
Jaguars, Jets. I see the running back Breece Hall going over 1,000 yards.
I think he's second in the Rookie of the Year conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Next. I feel like
Jets,
it.
Lions. I see Jared Goff. 4,000 yards.
Here's my bold prediction for the Detroit Lions. Who are they playing on Thanksgiving Day? The Bills?
No idea.
The Bills. Okay.
That's racist.
I'm just gonna say this just for the heck of it here because I'm just for laughs and giggles here. I think Jared Goff will have a great Thanksgiving game. He'll throw for 400 yards. But guess what? They're playing Buffalo that day. They will 400 yards. They will still lose this game. Mark my words. 400 yards, no interceptions. They will lose the game in grand old Lions fashion. Next.
Packers.
Wins the division. Aaron Rodgers is MVP for the third time.
All right, pick Josh Allen, but I see the rookie Christian Watson go over 1,000 yards.
I can see you watching over 1,000 yards. I can see him with 11 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. Panthers.
Suck. I'm kidding. No, they actually no. They'll have a better year than New Orleans do. I mean, they'll probably get above New Orleans. I think, as far as like the.
Bold prediction: Christian McCaffrey.
We're not getting injured this year.
We're not getting injured. Yes,
that's all I gotta say. He'll actually want to play.
Patriots. Mac Jones finishes top 5 MVP voting.
You're on crack. You're on absolutely on
okay,
crack.
probably not that, but I see Mac Jones getting over 4,000 yards.
I think Mac Jones will get 3,600 yards this year, 24 touchdowns, 10 interceptions.
That's borderline racism right there. Raiders.
Will miss the playoffs by a couple of games.
They're going to be last in the division,
Yep.
even though they have Derek Carr and Devontae Adams. I don't see Devontae Adams. He's going to fall off.
I think the Patriots, when they go to Las Vegas to face Josh McDaniels that night, they will beat Josh McDaniels and the Raiders. I'm calling it right now.
I see Adams falling off, but not in terms of his elite stats, in terms of like production.
Yep.
Rams.
Rams.
They are not going to repeat as Super Bowl champions.
You know, you're right. I mean, it might be.
That team is freaking stacked to the core, but I don't see them repeating as champions.
I see the Los Angeles Rams.
I see them having a similar season, but not winning the Super Bowl.
No, I think you're right. I can't. I had a bold prediction for Stafford. Actually, no, I do have a bold prediction for Stafford.
I say
33 touchdowns this year, 13 interceptions, and I think he'll have a complete percentage of 70%.
Well, I say Matt Stafford ends up top 5 MVP voting.
I think he will be in the top 5 MVP voting. That's actually my only prediction.
Ravens
will miss the playoffs.
And
Lamar Jackson will somehow injure his ass.
You know what?
I believe massive diarrhea.
Rashard Bateman will have 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
Despite Lamar Jackson being the QB.
There's
never been a 1,000-yard QB since Lamar Jackson had. Rashard Bateman will be the first.
Demarcus Robinson, by the way, was signed by the Ravens.
That's fucking racist.
I think he'll get 1,000 yards.
No, he will not.
Yes, he will. I think Demarcus Robinson will have a breakout year for the Ravens. We'll get 1,000 yards receiving. Bateman will get at least 800.
No, Bateman will be the leader receiver.
No, Bateman
he's
will
a default number 1 receiver there.
Well, I think they got Robinson there.
Saints.
He'll surprise people.
Jameis Winston will be crap.
Winston will injure himself again.
But I see Michael Thomas return to his elite form.
I say Michael Thomas quits on the team again. I guess I could see Jarvis Landry be the number one wide
Seahawks.
receiver, trying to carry the team. Team misses the playoffs. That's simple. Seahawks.
I say Drew Lock surprises a lot of people and has a decent year.
I think Geno Smith will surprise a lot of people.
Geno Smith.
I think Geno Smith will be the starter.
Suck on a freaking jaw.
It'll be Geno Smith versus Russell Wilson in Monday Night Football.
You think Geno Smith's going to outplay Russell Wilson?
I see Geno Smith versus Russell Wilson on Monday Night Football.
But you think Geno Smith's going to outplay Russell Wilson?
Oh God, no.
I was about to say.
I think Geno Smith will be the
No, I see Drew Lock winning the starting job and keeping it the whole year.
Nope.
Even if the Steelers play like crap, they're still going to roll with Drew Lock.
Nope.
No, you must be freaking
next team because we really got to get going.
Steelers. Kenny Pickett wins the starting job and wins Rookie of the Year.
Bingo.
And if not him, George Pickens.
I think George Pickens
is going to end up being the number one receiver, not Washington or Johnson.
George Pickens.
Not Claypool.
George Pickens.
We've seen him play. He has that. He has that it factor.
He has the it factor. He's it. He is the it.
He, in 2 to 3 years, could end up being the best receiver in the league.
He will be. Steelers will get – I think Pickens will have at least 15 touchdowns receiving this year. He'll have at least 1,500 yards.
Okay, probably not that much, but –
I think he will. He's the only great wide receiver on that team. I mean, other than Claypool, but I mean –
other than Johnson.
Other than Johnson, yeah.
Claypool is a receiver who should be great, but he isn't.
Yeah. I think – actually, I was kidding about Pickens.
Because he has that diva mentality.
Yeah.
He's basically the second coming of Antonio Brown, but like slightly tolerable.
I think Pickens will get at least 12 touchdowns, maybe 1,200 yards receiving. I would start
Pickens.
George Pickens. I said.
You said Pickett.
George Pickens. I don't know.
George Pickens, Kenny Pickett.
It's the same thing. Who cares? Moving on.
Texans
suck.
Oh, they're gonna suck.
Davis Mills will have like at least 20 interceptions. He'll have 15 touchdowns, 20 interceptions.
I said Davis Mills has a decent year.
I think their rookie running back, what's his name?
Titans.
Wait, hold on. Rookie running back, what was his name? I just got drafted in the fourth.
Texans?
Yeah. I was just mentioned the other day on my show. Fuck.
Was it something strong, I believe?
Let's take a look. I think I had him on here. Was it? Oh, Dameon Pierce. Dameon Pierce this year will lead in rushing touchdowns on that team. Obviously, he will be. He'll have.
Well, got Marlon Mack, but he's falling.
Yeah, he's the second guy. I think Dameon Pierce will have 11 rushing touchdowns. I think the Texans have an elite running back in the future. He might be the next LT.
Titans. Derrick Henry finishes top 5 MVP voting.
I think Derrick Henry wins the rushing title.
Malik Willis ends up starting by week 8.
I think Malik Willis starts by week 4.
But he'll be a bold position. If Ryan Tannehill is to start the whole year, Ryan Tannehill will lead the league in interceptions.
If Malik Willis starts by week 4, they have a decent shot of winning the division. If you don't start at all, they're not making the playoffs. That's it.
Vikings, Justin Jefferson, the top 5 receiver. Kirk Cousins, he's ass.
I think Kirk Cousins will miss the playoffs for the Vikings again. And not have a losing record.
Kirk Cousins is a great QB. Another criminally underrated QB. But he doesn't get no respect because the Vikings never succeed.
Yeah. How many teams do we have left?
That's it.
That's it?
Yep.
Oh, shit. We're good. Awesome. Thank God. That was a long-ass segment. That was a
actually bold prediction for who leads the league in interceptions from this year.
Interceptions thrown? I just said Davis Mills with 20 interceptions. I literally just said 15 touchdowns for Mills. Do you ever pay attention to what I say?
No, I was rethinking it because I said if Ryan Taylor ends up starting the whole year, he would. But I feel like he's not going to end up starting the whole year.
No, he won't. He won't lead an interception over Mills. Mills will have 20 interceptions. I'm going to call it right now. If not him, then Lawrence maybe.
Aaron Rodgers. Just kidding.
I'm walking out.
No. No, if anything, I feel like it would probably be. No, it's weird. I just realized this like yesterday. Apparently, Trevor Lawrence and Matt Stafford tied for interceptions thrown last year.
How many interceptions did Stafford throw?
17.
So, yeah, you know what? That's true. You're right. Lawrence had 17. That's right.
My bold prediction, I say Matt Ryan.
Leads the league in interception thrown with how many?
18.
I still say Mills with 20.
That's racist.
Because I don't believe in the Houston Texans offense. I just don't.
15. I quit.
I know. We really got to get going. Julian Edelman was on the Rich Eisen show the other day.
He's not talking about retirement.
And he is playing to come. He wants to make an NFL comeback. He says he misses the game. We're just doing an interview with Rich Eisen. I believe it was on Wednesday or Thursday. My prediction is he will make an NFL comeback by week 4 the most. The Patriots will sign him back.
What team will sign him?
The Patriots. He knows the system better. He's gonna be a Patriot forever. And he honestly, at this point, he'll make a statement when he comes back.
He's not coming.
I think at this point, with Mac Jones at quarterback, you got a guy who knows the system well. You got a guy who knows the offense well. It makes sense. He can adapt to change. Edelman. Hell, he adapted to change with Cam Newton running that offense. So what's the difference? And Matt Patricia is already the offensive coordinator anyway. And like I said before, I said Bailey Zappe will be traded to the Seahawks in 3 years, and we'll see Matt Patricia go right and coach in Seattle. So, but until then, you take your advantage as much as you can because Thornton ain't going to come back till like week 9, right? So you're going to have Thornton, Edelman, Myers, and Parker. Because Aguilar's going to be left out in the wind. That's it. He's going to be left out in the wind.
And then we'll push that. Aguilar gets cut.
Aguilar, he might. He might get cut just for the sake of things. It might not be enough to save his job.
So there might be a lot of players this preseason that surprisingly will get cut.
Yeah, that's true. It's very surprising. Anything could happen at this point. Let's see. We got some more news, NFL news. We might as well get through these quick sports flash things quickly.
Wait, there's Sean Watson suspension.
The Sean Watson suspension. That's right. Fuck.
I just find it so convenient they suspended 11 games. And the game he comes back is at the Texans.
I didn't even think
they
of that.
literally did that just for the sake of money. They
know what?
Did
That's
that
right. That's right. He is going to come back for that. That's the only
11 games, $5 million fine. Like, you're not going to suspend your whole year. We want you to come back at this exact game. When you're against your home team in their place.
You know what?
I'll say, you know how brutal that crowd is going to be against him?
Oh, I know.
He played the last preseason game against – who did they play? Deshaun Watson played the last preseason. Who did they play?
The Jaguars.
Yeah. Apparently the fans were chanting like, you sick fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
I would have chanted you.
Deshaun Watson's.
I would have chanted you, dumb, dirty bastard.
Deshaun Watson's career right now is officially ruined. Even if he goes out and has a decent year, he's not going to earn the respect of everyone back just because of.
Oh no, that went out the window. And I think in reality, for the NFL to suspend him for 11 games and only fined $5 million. Here's why the $5 million was really going to be put on the table.
Calvin really bets $1,000 on a game and gets suspended a whole year. Yet, you have basically a predator
who gets 11 games.
Oh yeah, remember that one time Big Ben admits like sexual assault or some shit? He only got suspended like 4 games.
Yeah, but it was only to one person. It wasn't Deshaun Watson
sexual
out.
Assault is sexual assault. That shouldn't be tolerated.
And the girl settled it, and she got her money up front. It's not like I tell you it was installments. Like she got all the money up in front.
Like PEDs, I understand because actually, it wouldn't be like, oh yeah, you have to take multiple offenses. Like first time, 4 games. Second time, like 10 games. Next time, a whole year.
Well,
that's understandable because you're basically cheating the game.
Yeah.
But in terms of just the crime, what's worse? Basically, sexually assaulting girls or betting on a game.
I think the girls obviously.
Exactly.
But here's the thing. The NFL doesn't care about women. I said this on my podcast a long time ago.
All NFL cares about is money, revenue, and producing their products.
That's it. The NBA is the same way. Baseball's the same way.
They could literally have a player accidentally kill someone.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. I mean, Henry Ruggs did that, and he's not going to get another chance.
Right, exactly.
But anyway. It's still messed up. Is the punishment right? I still say he should. Well, I mean, technically, he did already serve a year.
Yeah.
But actually, that was his punishment already, so.
Yeah. All right.
Like everything. It should have been a whole year plus the fine.
Yeah. That is fair. Roquan Smith return to the Bears practice, plans to play out the contract despite the fact that he has the trade request coming in. So now
that is very professional of him.
Yeah.
Like he could bitch and complain and be like, no, I want off this team. I don't care.
But he's willing to play it out.
Do something.
Yeah.
So no, he goes back.
Yeah.
If anything, that's going to up his value.
Yeah. According to Bleacher Report right now, Antonio Gibson's fantasy stock is plummeting as right now analysts are possibly predicting right now that Brian Robinson, the rookie out of Alabama, will be running back number 1 for the Washington Commanders.
That makes something about running backs real quick.
Go for it.
They're easily replaceable.
They are, yeah.
In terms of every single position in the NFL, running back is easily replaceable since like the lifespan of running back isn't.
I think Robinson might be taking the job from Antonio Gibson. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens.
The lifespan of running back is very short.
Yeah.
You could lose your job even if you had like a great year the year before.
Yeah. Patrick Mahomes will be honored in the Texas Tech Hall of Fame and Ring of Honor on October 28th. So congrats to Patrick Mahomes. Well deserved.
Mm-hmm.
Well deserved time in Texas Tech. I knew he'd be something in the NFL. Made that prediction a long time ago.
Even though he wasn't crap in college.
He was pretty good in college.
No, he was decent in college, just the team wasn't decent.
I think he was second best. He was second best in the Big 12, let's put it that way, behind Baker Mayfield at the time.
Yeah, well, I'll talk about in terms of team success.
Nah.
Texas Tech wasn't.
Wham, calling ambulance. Anyway, Tiger Woods is part of the top PGA players discussed for no-cut tournaments within $20 million. This is according to the Bleacher Report. This is more to the story now. They're going to have more no-cut tournaments worth $20 million. It's reportedly discussed that during Tiger Woods' meeting this week with several PGA Tour members, according to Alan Shipnuck of the Fire Pit.
Shipnuck.
I said Shipnuck. Yeah, ship.
Shit.
Not shit.
Oh,
ship. I can't with you, man. Collective Woods and 15 highly ranked golfers talked about the merits of the potential addition to the PGA Tour, including a tour within the tour. The proposed idea would feature 18 no-cut tournaments with $20 million per. I don't even know what that says, and involve the top 60 players in the rankings.
That is about golf.
That is going to help the PGA Tour a little bit at this point. And honestly, at this point, if they're just trying to up the rating of the PGA because they know it's pretty bad, I'd say go for it. Why not? The PGA is going to make them more money within the next year in the PGA season. Go for it. Fine. Whatever.
Yeah, sure. No offense. I don't care about golf, but
I think you should.
If it makes them money, it makes them money.
There you go.
Smart.
Yep. Joe Rogan, according to Newsbreak the other day, had a reason of why he will never return to Block Island. I wanted to talk about this guy. I thought this was interesting because I didn't even know that Rogan had some
kind of. I
find
find it convenient seeing what happened to Block Island a few days ago.
This was written by Maddie Levine. This is what she wrote here. For many of us, Block Island is a slice of paradise in the summer months. A fair ride away from the mainland, Rhode Island, Block Island offers an escape from reality where everyone is on island time. Unfortunately, famous comedian Joe Rogan didn't get the dreamy experience that most of us seek when taking the trip over. Instead, Rogan's experience was a sea of drunk people. He got candid about his experience on his podcast. Chris Williamson is a popular YouTuber, podcaster, and club promoter, and he was Rogan's special guest on the Joe Rogan Show Experience for an episode on August 2nd. During the 3.5-hour episode, Williamson and Rogan began discussing alcoholism and how a person's environment plays a role in their relationship with alcohol. This idea presented by Williamson sparked a memory in Rogan's mind of his visit to Block Island in 1989. Quote, "I've never encountered a more stupefying drunk audience in my life," Rogan said. "They were drunk as they were bleep obliterated." Rogan went on to say how he would never return to the island after his experience, and he planned on telling every comedian he knew to never perform there. Okay, I think I read the whole thing. I'm just going to cut it off there. Here's my take on Joe Rogan. Yeah, that was my mom apparently. That just woke. My mom's up apparently at 10:25. Yes, we're still here, unfortunately. I lost my train of thought now.
Here's the thing about Block Island.
Go for it.
I mean, as we are Rhode Islanders, that's probably the
Here's your Hold on a second. What? Okay, I guess she's quiet now.
The thing about, seeing as Rhode Islanders, that's probably the only paradise around here.
Yeah.
Apparently.
It is the only paradise.
For most people, it's not even good. Have you ever been to Block Island?
I've been to Block Island. I think it was pretty decent. I never really had a problem going there. It was good. It wasn't like
I've never been there. I honestly want to try there.
I prefer Disney
just to see how it is.
I prefer Disney cruises. I prefer like cruises to St. Joseph, St. Thomas, St. John.
You mean based off like
Because that's more
current
paradise.
situation of what happened at Black Island recently. So like apparently there was a fight, a bunch of people got stabbed.
Right, yeah. That
I
really
won't go there
happens.
now. Probably like next year when things cool down.
Yeah,
If it does.
if it ever does ever again.
Regardless, I'll probably end up trying a trip to Black Island one day.
Yeah, honestly, to me, it was a fun experience. I mean, was it like dreamy Paradise Island? Like, never want to leave there? I just didn't feel it. I never felt it that way. I never had to deal with any drunk people on an island to the point where they were like harassing me throughout the entire time. I felt bad for Joe Rogan for that moment.
Honestly, that was his
Sorry.
experience. Everyone has a different experience
Right.
at different times.
Yeah.
Probably went another time, probably won't have the best experience of his life, but just that time, everyone was just drunk and stupid.
Yeah. Makes sense. Anyway, the NCAA football has got Big Ten deals. The Big Ten now will have CBS, Fox, NBC. Well, they already have ESPN. But it will be interesting, though, to see the Big Ten, though, have some games on. The SEC will probably be on the 3:30 slot, while the Big Ten will probably be on at noon. I like this. I like this a lot. This is a big opportunity for the Big Ten here. A lot of big opportunity for CBS, for viewers for CBS to watch. A lot of viewers for Fox to watch, even though they have most Big Ten games already. NBC will have some Big Ten games. I like this. It's more college football on. It's more experience for bigger platform channels and of the whole world to see. I think it's perfect. I think it works out in their favor. I really think it does.
I agree with that.
Yeah. And I think that I got some more SportsFlash stuff I'm going to read off quickly.
No.
Yeah, I know. We're going to be quick with this whole thing.
I quit.
I already mentioned like half the stuff already. Vic Fangio wants to make a comeback at coach. He's been hinting this past week, or actually within the last 24 hours, that he wants to make a comeback into the NFL. He was fired last year from the Denver Broncos. Let's see. The Ravens signed DeMarcus Robinson. Mayfield and Sam Darnold were out last night of the Patriots game. Dodgers reporter got injured, on the Bernie Brewer slide. He was going down the slide and broke his ribs and broke his arm. Nashville is selected to host the 2023 NHL Draft. Florida Panther Hebrew will donate his brain for CTE research. Interesting there. Blackhawks signed veteran Johnson to a 1-year deal. And Kadari, the champion for the Colorado Avalanche, signed a 7-year deal with the Calgary Flames. Florida International University, the Dawson Nick's younger brother passed away at age 22. So the friends, family, condolences to that family for him passing away. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a sports flash. That's the Alamo.
Kenny Pickett is lit.
Kenny Pickett, yes, Kenny Pickett is lit. Actually, before we go, we might as well get into the baseball scores real quickly here.
No.
For today's games, really.
No.
I will do it quickly.
No.
You want to just cut it off there?
Yes.
Let me read these off quickly.
No.
Cubs beat the Brewers today 6-5 in 11 innings today. The Red Sox beat the Orioles 4-3. Rockies beat the Giants 3-2. White Sox Guardians scoreless in the 6th inning. Reds beating the Pirates 11-1. Actually, the Reds they're in the bottom of the 9th right now. So the Reds and Pirates are on right now. Reds are winning 11-1. Rangers Twins tied at 2-2. Astros Braves tied at 1-1 in the 10th inning. Phillies beating the Mets right now 4-1. They're in the 9th inning. Mariners Athletics in the 10th inning and a 3-3 tie. Cardinals beating the Diamondbacks 7-4. Nationals beating the Padres 1-0. Dodgers beating the Marlins 7-0. Blue Jays beat the Yankees again today 5-2. They are now up 3-0 in this series. They are on the verge of being swept against the Blue Jays and the Yankees. And the Mets won game 1 of their doubleheader today 8-2. Tigers beat the Angels today 4-3. And the Rays beat the Royals 5-2. We are done.
Racist.
We are done. Finally. We are done with this podcast. You know our social media, blah, blah, blah. That's it. We're done.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Chicken.
Chicken.
My hat, because my hair is a mess. Don't be racist.